Vadim, because Vadim and Orlin, they are attending the KubeCon, so I will host the community meeting today. This is Daniel from Broadcom. And today we have a relatively short agenda. First, I would like to announce a GA for 2.12. It was GA'd before the end of last week, and it includes several interesting enhancements like a robot account. Now you can use a robot account to create another robot account, and we add more capability and flexibility to robot account to help you uh, set up your pipeline and interact with Harbor. And in addition to that, we also make some improvement in like proxy cache, LDAP stuff. So please go ahead and check it out and let us know your feedback. Okay, so in addition to 2.12, currently we are working on one patch release, 2.11.2, and we also kick off the development for next minor release, which is 2.13. Let me open the agenda. Here you can see the milestones for each release that we are working on. So I think in future, this will be the way we communicate the release dates to the community. So 2.11.2 is relatively a simple patch release, mainly including like regular bump ups and CVE fixes. And if everything goes well, we're gonna tag RC1 by the end of this week, and in next week we'll GA this patch release. And 2.13, here I've tentatively defined several milestones. I also notified other maintainers. I don't see any disagreement. So the next milestone is December 13. Maybe we can push it a little further, but it will happen before Christmas this year. So the meaning for feature freeze is that before feature freeze, we are in a relatively dynamic planning phase. The maintainers can add like a candidate and the target labels to the issues to define what we plan to do in this minor release. So for the candidate issues, we can continue triaging design or discuss these issues. But at this point of time, at feature freeze milestone, we're gonna make sure we groom all these candidate issues. So either they will be put into the release bucket by adding this target label, or we're gonna kick them out if we decide that's too much or we don't have a good solution for a certain issue. So before the feature freeze, if there's any issue, there are any issues you think interesting or important, please feel free to let us know so that the maintainer can add this candidate label for triage. But that doesn't mean that after the feature freeze, we are not adding or moving any issues, but we want to make sure after feature freeze, we have a relatively concrete issue list to focus on. And after that, in the mid-February next year, after Chinese New Year, we're gonna hit FC and we're gonna GA 1 month later. So Prasan, please, I also asked Vadim about these dates. Please double check with Vadim whether he's okay about this. If there's no feedback, I'll assume that's fine. And please also make sure you add this candidate labels like this. I'm not sure you have the permission, but Vadim, I'm pretty sure he can do that. Yeah, adding this label to the issues if you wanna work on or wanna collaborate to implement it in 2.13. So a major enhancement we want to put in is the audit log. We want to introduce a more flexible audit log framework because at this moment, Harbor can only log pull and push artifact of each project. But for enterprise users, we constantly hear feedback like they want to audit more events like a user login, a password update, or any change happened. They want to have a aggregated view about what happened on Harbor. I think the first priority we're gonna introduce a very flexible and robust framework to make sure we can add different events in future. And in terms of what event we're gonna log in this audit log, we're gonna discuss it later and reflect that in the design. Stone is working on this design, by the way. Yeah, so please, go over these issues. And if you have any question, feel free to reach out to us or reach out to me. I'll try to explain. Okay, so that's the release announcement and the future development plan. Do we have any other topic for discussion? Okay, so if there's no other topics, I think we can probably wrap up. It's a relatively short one, but